Two sides. To the left is rock and roll, fame and fortune, world travel, whining, dining, all that hype about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Dude, let me tell you, it's a real thing. Total freedom to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, and with whomever happens to be available at the time. To the right is the church. Sure, it's got its own promises of happiness, peace, and salvation, but with traditional Christianity comes rules, and let's face it, rules kind of suck. You got to look like me, talk like me, and learn all new definitions for the word fun. Some say, but would you really choose a temporary high over eternal life? The answer may seem obvious, but it isn't. Eternal life is a promise you've got to wait on for some time in the future. In the here and now, though, there are some pretty good highs around, and you don't have to look too far to find them. Welcome to my world. I've been walking this line between the secular and the sacred for 3 decades, and I'm still on the same road today. Each side is pulling me their way, and there are a lot of people who get pissed off when I refuse to follow them. Listen, I know I've got a reputation. Sonny Sandoval, lead singer of P.O.D, he's the Christian dude with the dreads in that new metal band. If that's what you know of me, then congrats, you nailed it. That's all true. But condensing my life to a couple simple sentences is like saying, yeah, I know all about electricity. I flip the switch and boom, there's light. We've all got our stories. No one's is any better than anyone else's. It's just that some journeys take roads that are a little less traveled. Mine happens to include a childhood growing up in the hood, building a band up from scratch, hitting it big and selling millions of albums, then watching that band fall apart and come back together more than once. And don't forget that balance of trying to stay true to my God while hanging out in the devil's playground. Wouldn't it be easier to choose one side or the other? Undoubtedly, but I can't. I'm on a mission, and that mission is the primary purpose of my life. That is what keeps me on the razor's edge. Now, I can come right out and tell you what that mission is, but what fun would that be? Besides, I'm no teacher, and I'm certainly not a preacher. I'm a musician, which means I'm a storyteller, and this is my story. And because all great stories must have a great beginning, here's mine.